best friends, got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school, while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's school, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast. I'm with my guys Blaze Radio and Rio Trinity Jets Fans Podcast. How's everyone doing? Russell Westbrook is finally on the team.
Yay, good for him.
Yeah,
he got the rainbow. He got the rainbow.
Right?
Yeah, I gotta talk about the rainbow first because it's just like the Sonics are on there, and I'm like, does that really count? It goes to the Thunder. It's the same thing.
Is that him wearing his Seattle green jersey? Yes, so it's green.
What is up, Will? Ryan?
Wearing the jersey color of all the rainbow. And he did it.
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder did it too.
I think Shaq is another one.
Shaq.
It's crazy to see, guys of his caliber, even Shaq, like, legends of the game, going to all these different teams later on in their career. It's weird to see.
Yeah. Chris Paul and KD also are part of the clan.
Yeah.
I just looked
Who?
it up.
Chris Paul and
KD.
I really thought Brogdon was. And we're going to talk about Brogdon later. But, yeah, it's our crew. I know. Paul George is not playing opening night.
Shocking.
So what?
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, right.
I
You recording
so
that
what?
night?
What was he going to do anyway?
Is he recording the podcast that night or what?
I don't know. Joel Embiid, they're hopefully he can play. They're hoping. So, God, here we go again. It's healthy, but yeah, it's our crew. Yeah, it's the Seattle franchise doesn't exist, but it's actually going to come back. I think
It's coming back.
They will eventually.
Just a question of when.
Them in Vegas. I think it's in like 2 more years or something when they're thinking about it. It'll happen.
So like 2027, 2028.
Somewhere in that time.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm fine with that. I'm excited for that. I want more teams, different matchups, more guys getting more play time, and this is the way to do it. So, yeah, well, Russell Westbrook, 1 year, $3 million. to the Kings. That was always on the back of my mind, Sacramento. The Rockets were my second choice, but Sacramento, they have a good roster. A very good young roster over there. So, Rios, let's talk about it with Westbrook being on the Kings.
Honestly, a little surprising. I would have expected him to try to, go to a contender to finally get that ring, but yeah.
Is he from Sacramento?
No, he's from LA.
Ow. Close enough. Close enough. Blaze, I know you're a big advocate for Westbrook.
I love his game. I mean, I like seeing him still play when he can, but I think that team, kind of like you're alluding to, I mean, if you look at the starting five, even if you throw Monk in there, Monk, Schroeder, Levine, DeRozan, Sabonis, that's it. They have no depth, none.
Right.
Like they have nobody else. So that's their entire team. Who else? Devin Carter, Doug McDermott, Dario Saric, Drew Eubanks, Clifford. No, they don't got nobody else. So they have five decent players, no real big superstar. I mean, Westbrook can help them, but where are they really going? So I'm on the same page as Rios. It's kind of a surprise because I thought he'd latch onto somewhere to try to grab a ring. But, hey, we always beat people up for latching on to grab a ring. Why not latch on somewhere where you can have a significant – I mean, he could legitimately start a lot of games there because, I mean, Monk and him could start at 2 or 1 with Schroeder. Those three can be interchangeable with the 2 guards.
Yeah, so right now they have Schroeder at the 1, Keon Ellis, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Sabonis. But for me, honestly, I like Westbrook. It's part of the second unit.
Yeah,
I don't want him to start.
Either way. I mean, but he can. That's what I'm saying. If Schroeder or Monk or Ellis or LaVine, one of those guys are out, Westbrook fits right in as a starter.
Yeah,
he has better opportunities starting here than he would in New York or Houston or Oklahoma City. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. He should play more here.
Yeah.
Well, at this stage, what's more important to him? Playing more or getting a ring?
This kind of sounds like he just loves playing, and I love that about it.
Yeah.
Because if he would have latched onto the Lakers, what would everybody saying? Oh, he's ring chasing with LeBron, or whatever.
He already tried that.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't. It doesn't make sense, but I get it. I guess is what I'm saying. If that's his frame of mind, let me get somewhere where I'm legitimately gonna play good time. I'm down with it.
Dario Saric is on the Kings. I just realized. Oh, wow. How long's that guy been in the league? Oh, my God. He was in the same draft as Michael Brogdon, and Brogdon won Rookie of the Year. Wow. Saric was going to play for a couple more years, I think, but dang. But
they have nobody. They have nobody but that starting five. It's weird because LaVine and DeRozan, they've played together before, right?
Yeah.
It's like they just got traded separately together. Who's your go-to? I mean, you're late in the game. You're down by 1. Who do you want to take the final shots? Maybe DeRozan, I guess, is kind of clutch, but
you know who I think should? Malik Monk.
I mean, I'm not going to.
I think Malik Monk should in that situation.
I don't
put him in there instead of Keon Ellis.
Nobody's a guarantee. They don't have that. Yeah. They don't have a go-to guy. Is what I'm saying.
They don't have a legitimate closer. Basically,
no, they got a bunch of maybes and no real, And Westbrook clinging on. I mean, he's going to play more there, like I said, than some other places. Apparently, we'll see.
Yep. So wait, Keegan Murray's out now. He just got extended. He just got extended for 4 more years to the Kings. So. Hey, the Kings are trying to make last-minute moves. So, there's that. And yes, Arco, he was on the Thunder a couple years ago. Yes, he was. Good.
Thank you.
He was also on the Sixers. He drafted by the Sixers.
He's going for the rainbow, apparently.
I wonder how many teams he was on. I'm going to look it up.
Halfway there.
At least 5.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm actually curious. Sorry, teams. You got...
69 teams.
Oh, that would be great. Sixers, Impossible. Minnesota, Phoenix, OKC, the Warriors, and Denver, and the Kings.
He's got 3 purples in there. That screws him up for the rainbow. The 3 of them are purple. He's already got purple 3 times.
Yeah, I forgot he was on the Warriors too. I remember him on the Timberwolves. The Phoenix, I really don't. But the Thunder, yeah.
Now you remember he played on these teams, but do you remember anything that he did on these teams?
He almost won Rookie of the Year for the Sixers.
and what's almost get you? Talked about 10 years later on a podcast that no one's watching.
Yeah. But that was actually controversial. He should have won it. It was him and Embiid, but they gave him to
but
Brogdon.
my point is he never really lived up to his potential.
Yeah, I know. But hey, Sarge, do
But
whatever
good
you
for-
want, man.
Yeah, if you're still playing, good for you, bro.
How old is Sarge now?
69
Because
years
Brog,
33 probably.
yeah, I'll look it up. Because Brogdon just retired and he was in the same draft class. Yeah, I still can't believe that happened. Like out of the freaking blue. Out of the freaking blue.
I don't
He's
know.
31.
He
He's
was
31.
Brogdon was what? Didn't he just sign with the Knicks or something? Or
Yeah. And then he retired.
One conversation with Josh Hart, like, yeah, I'm out.
yeah, I'm down. That's like, hey, didn't someone for the Eagles just retire too?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys pick someone up and then they retire. What's that say?
That happened last year too for us. I forget the guy's name. But
They're like,
yes,
oh,
that happened.
great team, all kinds of talent. And after a couple weeks, fuck this place. I'd rather retire than fucking put up with this shit.
Dude, it's just like I really like Brogdon. I really do. I thought he was a very good, underrated player.
Always a solid player. Never really horrible, never really great, but a solid player throughout his career. So yeah, good player.
Yeah, 32 years old.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
See you later. No one will remember you, Malcolm Brogdon. Sorry for your luck.
I will. I will.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. But hey, happy to everyone. Westbrook still in the league. He's still in the league. It was only a matter of time. There's still a lot of players that still haven't been signed, that are still free agents, and Ben Simmons is one of them.
Yeah.
Ben
He's,
Simmons is one of them. I wonder where he's going.
China.
You think he's going to China?
I don't know. Might
everyone's
as well.
buddy.
When you're at that point, why wouldn't you go to a different country? I mean, unless he comes back and if he comes back and does mediocre or doesn't play much, he's still a laughing stock. He'd have to come back and blow people's minds away, and it ain't happening. So he might as well go to a different country.
Yeah, he had a golden opportunity with the Knicks, and nah.
Yep.
Lord. I mean, maybe Malcolm Brogdon wanted to take Brunson's spot and be like, here you go. Yeah, I'm gone now. Oh, God. Brunson, he's going to be one of my picks in the awards. We're doing the predictions. So that's going to be something. Damn, I clicked the wrong thing again. Nope, got it. Oh, Lord. How'd you guys like the preseason? It's coming to an end. Like, I've seen a crazy game last night between the Raptors and the Celtics. Buzzer beater by Tillman Sr. These preseason games, Rio, you were right. Huh?
I said, who had that on their bingo card for 2025? Not me.
Yeah, I know. It went down to the freaking buzzer. I mean, Blaze, any games, any teams you like during preseason?
That's what it's all about. The guys fighting for jobs and stuff. You know, a couple of no name people that did well, and Johnny Furphy dunks on a bunch of people, and you talk about him, and then someone else does something crazy, and you talk about them, and you know, you see if the guys that are hurt. It's a big test. I mean, it's nothing. Good competition because, like you said, you got players that are out there for the most part. Like when you see the stars, they come out in the first quarter, play a little while. You know, like when Maxey started, he did real well, but then you don't play the second half because you're ramping up. You're ramping up for a season. So it's like whenever you get those second halves, when it's all second stringers and third stringers, they're like, fuck, I got to impress someone. So I'm balling out while I can to try to make this damn team.
Yeah. I mean, this might have been the best preseason in years. In years, I can't remember another one like this.
The ones I root for is I just don't want to hear about big injuries. Like that's the one, you know, all these teams are trying their best to protect their teams and their stars from losing someone, you know, and you see how these big injuries we had at the end of last year. I'm glad we're not sitting here talking about, oh, look at these 6 guys that went down in preseason and now they're gone for the first half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
LeBron, he's out till November.
Well, his vagina will heal.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what's the guy's name? Jaylen Brown. He just got injured yesterday with his hamstring.
Ooh.
He didn't even finish the game, so I think he'll be back.
That might be a team that a lot of people think are just going to keep rolling and might fall off a little more than people expect. Boston. I mean, they have
Yeah.
tons of talent and they were deep and they just want to, they've been very successful the last couple of years, but I don't know. I just got a weird feeling about them. It's like Tatum might be back, but he's not gone for a while. It's like, I just think they might fall apart a little bit this year. We'll see. I mean, no one knows.
You know what I think it is? They don't have Al Horford. Al Horford was a very big part of that team. Not the first time he was there, the second time he was there.
Yeah, when you get players that have been there for a while that have helped the success, it hurts to lose even little pieces or older players. It's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
because you get used to them. It's like a family after, when you don't get it as much. Back in, I hate to do the back in the day all the time stuff, but like nowadays, because people move around more, when you do get those guys that are there for longer, like Miles Turner, we talked about him last year because he was with Indiana for 10 years of his career. And now he finally moved on. So it's like, I like hearing about that more. And it probably means more to the team now because not as many people do it.
Yeah.
At all.
And if fans get used to players, that remember that shit, and maybe a similar starting lineup in 3 years than you had 3 years ago.
That's why basketball jerseys are the hardest ones to buy because you don't know who's going to stick around.
Different. Yeah.
Now we're going through the same thing with Giannis right now. Giannis may be on his way out to New York at some point.
I'm sticking on my theory. Talk to me about it when it says has been traded. Yep.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all. I mean, because it's a talking point now because of the story that came out about him saying he wanted to go to New York and that New York did try. So it's like now it's going to be a story.
Yeah,
but it's not worth really wasting a ton of time on until it happens at this point because it's been so back and forth. He should go. He shouldn't go. He's going to go. He's not going to go. He's going. He's staying. He's going. He's staying. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Especially how they brought the other Giannis brother in.
If it comes down to money and the organization, that's not going to make the difference. I mean, yes, it helps to have your brother there, but
it's not.
If it's time for him to go, he's going to go. You can sign his mother to work in the cafeteria and his dad, to work behind the bar, and he probably still might say,
Yeah. So, quick question before we go into the season awards. I was live streaming last night. I forget what game. The Celtics and Raptors. And we were talking about the Hawks because that's the game I'm streaming tonight with Rios. And someone in the chat was saying the Hawks are a boring team. And I'm like, they're going to be a playoff team with Trae Young and the hell of Kristaps Porzingis. So I'm like, that's the stupidest take I ever heard.
Or stupidest take into the Rockets.
Right, I forgot about that. Oh my God, what would you give up for that?
We'll find him a good barber. That seems like
Well, you need a good barber for Durant. So
he just needs to shave bald. Just shave it.
Both KD and Trae Young.
Well, Trae Young has had to. He should have done it 10 years ago, but KD,
I was at the bar yesterday and I was talking to one of my buddies and we were like, a coworker of his came up to him and asked him, "Hey, I have a serious question for you." And he took his hat off, like, "Do you think it's time to let it go?" He had a really bad hair. I was like, "Yeah, just."
Same thing with LeBron. LeBron should give it up. I mean, he's
trying to be. You just got to know you're not going to win that battle. Just
you're not. Once
just go like, I'm done.
I know.
I'm throwing this in. I'm done.
I'm
done.
Yeah.
A lot of people do hair transplants now.
Yeah,
like
LeBron
lot of people.
Like LeBron.
He did.
You got a toupee. It's not.
He probably had 30 of them. His hair. I mean, you can't put his pictures in front of each other year by year and not see that hairline moving around. He wants to be Mike. Hey, Mike was bald. At the end, you shave it. Shave your head. You want to be like Mike?
Kobe was bald.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about the AI videos now, but still.
Yeah, his hairline was starting to fade. Like, do like Mike did.
Why not? Makes it easier.
Barkley, Shaq, like once it's supposed to go, just let it go, man. Like it's.
I feel like the best basketball players are bald. We're bald. Really feel like that.
I agree.
Hey, you were close to winning a dunk contest.
Yeah. 30 years ago.
30 years ago, but let's just get right into these predictions for this. We did this a lot last year, and did you guys get any right? If you remember, I think
I doubt it. I doubt it. Nobody knows.
I mean, I got SGA MVP.
You got the fucking spreadsheet somewhere.
All right.
You're the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I don't
boy.
remember. All
Um,
right. So, Rio, we'll start with you, and then we'll go around like the same.
MVP is a tough one.
It is.
It's been jokers to lose the last few years.
I know, but SGA took it. Isn't he like the favorite to win it again?
SGA.
Yeah.
So
Well, they're gonna put him up there.
I'm gonna go a different direction. Might
All
be,
right.
might be a bit of a homer take. I'm gonna go Kevin Durant.
I thought you were gonna say Wemby.
So did I.
No, I'm gonna go KD. I think playing with a much better supporting cast in Houston, it's gonna really open up his game, and he's been balling out this preseason. He's averaging close to 27 points, playing 12 minutes essentially, and it's an efficient 27 that he's scoring right now. I think that he can continue that all season, and Houston stays top 2 or 3 in the West. I mean, you have a real good argument.
Yep. Blaze,
I can't
are
argue. I'm
you
a
going
big-
Wemby?
I like a lot of KD. Nah, I mean, I think I'll save KD for another one, but and it's similar reason. I'm not sure, but and I can't argue with it. He's the type of guy could win an MVP every year. So could Joker. So could Giannis. I'd throw Luka and Ant in there too that could run forward if their teams end up running. Those are the type of players when you think about MVP, they've got to dominate.
No, he's not causing drama with the Rockets. He wants to retire here. I think he finally found a home.
Yeah, it's and hardly ever do you see an MVP from a team that's not really good.
Yeah.
So it normally coincides with a contender. So it's kind of tough. It's like Giannis can play out of his mind, but does he have enough supporting cast around there to actually contend? Joker, he has the same weapons he's pretty much had. Bring him back a couple.
He got
old
Bruce
ones.
Brown.
Yeah,
Bruce Brown is back.
So it's like Wemby, I'll save him for something else. I think eventually he'll do it. Luka, I think the LeBron problem there is going to hold him back, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Ant Edwards.
Okay. I thought you were going to go with Kawhi.
Yeah,
I think if they can be like a top 4 in the West,
yeah,
he'll have a real good argument.
If they are that's pretty much where I'm going with it. If they are one of the top teams, he'll be the reason. It is what it would have to be. So it goes 2 and 1.
For me,
Joker was the other one I was thinking that he would be back.
Yeah,
I'm really thinking about Joker, but I think I'm gonna run it back with SGA. The team is built perfectly around them. They have the chemistry. They got the young guys. They got the talent. I'm going to go with SGA again.
Yeah, I mean, if he finished number 1 in the West again, he'll probably be a shoo-in for MVP.
Yeah. So, Rookie of the Year, I'm stuck with 2.
I got my homer pick and who I think's going to win.
I know, me too.
Yeah. Let's be real. It's going to be Cooper Flag. Unless he, gets injured, he's not losing that award.
Yeah, that's what I was going with. I was going with Cooper Flag. The dude played point guard. The guy's going to be 1 through 4. He might even play small ball 5. Who knows? I'm going to go with Cooper Flag.
He's in Dallas. I hate it with every fiber of my being.
I mean, think about this, right? You got Wemby in your division. You got Cooper Flag. Damn. That division is done for a decade plus. Who you got, Rio?
I mean, it's Cooper Flag.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it's just unless but he plays like a complete ass. I mean, there's no way this is award.
Yeah. All right, Blaze, who you got?
VJ Edgecombe.
I knew it. I knew it. Yeah.
I want him to do it. I want him to do it so bad. So it's a homer pick. Cooper Flag's going to win it, but this isn't for anything. So fuck it.
Oh, I like the VJ Edgecombe pick. But I'm sticking with the flag. Flag on the plate. Oh my God, they can make so much merch with that.
Please, God.
They're going to at some point. All right, 6th man of the year. Blaze, we'll start with you this time.
This one is tough.
It is. It is.
I like, in the list that I was looking at, I like, because I think In Portland, Shaden Sharp, I like him a lot. I think he'll
Yeah.
be coming off the bench a lot more. Kentucky guy, so I'm kind of on him. I think McCain could make a run for it as a sixth man from Philly if he's healthy. He's the type of guy coming light up a scoreboard from three out of nowhere. And, it's a shame that he could have made a run for rookie of the year last year, but I think he's still in contention for it this year because he didn't play enough next year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
But
weird how they break that down, but we'll see when the season starts.
But I think Rios is going to like mine. I'm going Reed Shepherd off the bench down there in Houston.
Oh,
I know he's going to start sometimes, but I think him coming off the bench, he's also, I'm going to put in the same mold as McCain. When he catches fire, he's the type that can come off the bench, and next thing you know, he has 20, in the second half. So I think he's the type that, with a quick release, he doesn't need much room to get a shot off. So I want to see more of him because I loved him in Kentucky because of what he did. Just, shooting from the wing, driving to the hoop when he could, but mostly that jumper is so pure. And I think that adding that to a team like Houston could be deadly, coming off a bench, having a gunslinger, just, shooting the lights out every once in a while.
All right. Rios, you're going with that too?
I'm gonna keep it in Houston, but with a different player. I'm gonna go with Tari Eason. He's a true two-way player. He has his moments on offense where he can take over a game, and he's stellar on defense. Him and Amen Thompson are the terror twins on defense because they were so long and lanky, and they just can defend 1 through 5 essentially. And I think this year he takes another step up. He got extended. Like, he's gonna take that next step up, and he'll be great coming off the bench running with that second unit.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at the odds right now. They got Tari Eason right above Reed Shepherd. Like right there. He's like 5 or 6 down. So they're like right there. The highest odds is Naz Reid from the Timberwolves. I mean, that's pretty much one of the best ones.
Didn't he win it last year?
Did he?
I think
He must have.
I think he is the sixth man of the year.
Good, because I was gonna.
I kind of think of that too. It's like, that's why I could have easily picked SGA because I think he is the front runner. But how often have we seen people repeat as MVP?
Yeah. You know what? I might agree with Arku here. Give me DeAndre Hunter from the Cavs.
I've seen a lot of people picking him too.
Yeah.
Jokic. Lately you've had Jokic do it, Giannis do it, and Curry do it, and then James back in the day did it a couple times.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem recently. It seems like it's going to twist. It seems like it's going somewhere else. MVP. Now, as far as six man, so tough because what happens when a starter gets injured, and now your sixth man is a starter.
Yeah.
Because he's that good. He's next in line.
There is very few true six men.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah.
When you go back in the day, like Manu Ginobili, that is the definition of a six man. Like, he's a guy hard for anybody, but came off the bench.
Yeah, you'd have those 5 guys that are going to start, and it's like this one guy's like, no, I just can't see that guy as a starter, but he's really good off the bench.
All right, I know who I'm going with. Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely going with I think if he can do what he started doing last year, close, averaging 4 or 5 blocks a game, obviously double he'll have to do on a consistent basis with rebounds. I'm looking more at his offensive rebounds this year because I think for a team like that, if he can continue to recollect instead of just gaining defensive rebounds, which I think we'll see a lot more of. That's what I'm kind of looking at more. But if he can average the double and get 4 or 5 blocks a game, he should be an easy win for this.
Yeah, no, I'm agree with you guys. I think as long as they have a winning record, if they have a losing record, I see someone else overtaking it because
just like we saw last year with the Cavs. He earned it, but if the Cavs would have sucked, he wouldn't have got it.
Exactly. You can't be the defensive player of the year on a bad team.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the Spurs' success. I agree 100%. If they suck like they did last year, they have to make a jump for him to get that award.
Oh, there's a lot of good ones here for most improved player. Blaze, let's go with you.
Mine's Matherin for Indianapolis.
That was
Indiana.
that's one of my
think-
picks. Yeah, but I'm
I've
not
been
going
talking
to.
about him, Nemhard, and Naismith, that they're all going to step up. I think you're going to see, obviously they have the solidity of like TJ McConnell and other people too. But I think Matherin, out of those three, I wanted to pick one of them. And we saw Nemhart light it up a couple of times. But I really think that if one's going to break out, it's Matherin because he has more of an all-around game. And I think he's shown it a few times where he'll drop 30 and 10 or stuff like that every once in a while in the preseason or when Tyrese isn't around and stuff like that. So I think he could be a real breakout player this year, mostly because Halliburton isn't playing.
Because Nemhard is actually higher on the odds than Matherin. Actually,
I like them both. But I've seen the breakout potential of Matherin. Nemhard is consistent. Like the kid can be consistent, and I wouldn't argue against him either. I was torn between one of those two because I really think those three. I mean, Naismith he's more streaky, so I don't think he's going to have as big of a jump. He's still valuable to that team though, as that other guy that I'm really got my eye on there. And of course, Furphy. I want to pick Furphy too. I don't care how big you are, what size you are, what color you are, or anything. When you dunk on people like that, you got my eyeballs. When you're just literally just rising up on people with no fear, like through the lane, that's my shit. That's what I used to love about Westbrook when he used to attack like that and just hit that extra gear. Well, I mean, you catch people pissing around. Look at the NBA. I mean, it is softer. Let's be real. And people lack back on defense sometimes. You get that burst of energy, and you got one of these explosive players like them, and they're fucking dunking on people no matter how big they are. I love that shit.
All right. Rios, I think I know who you're going with.
I'm agree with Arku. Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
I think he elevates the superstar status this year playing next to Kevin Durant.
To me, he's kind of already there. I mean, this would solidify it, but to me, he proved last year that he will be a star and he can be. I mean, he consistently did it all year, and he had those bursts of like, holy shit, look what he's doing. Like when you get on highlight reels and people are talking about what that guy did consistently, and we did a few times last year with him, he's on the verge, and that would be an easy pick. If I would agree 100% on Amen Thompson for sure.
All right. So I'm gonna go outside the box here. Give
A
me
G-Leaguer?
Joel Embiid.
Denny Avdija from Portland, because who else is there?
They got some players.
I
Does
guess.
that win you most improved though? I mean, when I look at most improved,
Second in the odds.
like I talked about it when it went to when I was talking about other players. Like I look at what it is a statistical one too. I mean, a lot of people look at they were injured, they came back, that's improvement. I don't really buy that as much as somebody who is averaging 12 points a game now flirting with 20.
Yeah,
That is really improved to me. It's based on scoring, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I agree because I'm just looking at the Portland. Like they do have Drew Holiday, but Dame is out for the year.
When I pick a most improved, I want to mark them off that list to never be able to get on that list again because they've made it. That's most improved to me. It's the breakthrough award. Like they're now a star.
When I think of that, I think of James Harden, who was a sixth man with the Thunder and it came to the Rockets and just perennial front runner for MVP every year.
Yeah, that's how. I mean,
Scoring
you have these players that are, they get real good and then they kind of level off. I only look at this award as someone who blows up and stays on top and proves.
I agree because look at this roster right now from Portland. Shane Sharp might take a step up. Drew Holiday's going to take a step back. Kamara, okay. Donovan Clingan, he's a good defensive guy, but I don't see him scoring a lot of points.
No.
So, process of elimination.
So here's the list of the last few. Dyson Daniels last year, who blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have got votes for Defensive Player of the Year too, because he was just thievery, stealing. Maxey the year before, then Markkanen, then John Morant, then Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram. There's an oxymoron to the rule. Look, he got most improved and he deserved it, but then where did he go from there?
He dipped.
No.
Yeah, Arku, me too. Me too. I
Siakam,
want to see him play.
Oladipo, Giannis. So it normally is one of those type. But then you have the Ryan Andersons and the Aaron Brooks and the Danny Grangers that won this award too.
Danny Granger. That's a name. That's a
Yeah, I've been in
name.
there forever.
Jimmy Butler
Dude.
won it, Giannis. So you got those ones that did blow up because of it. Markin and Maxey and Daniels are three of my favorite players the last 3 years. So I'm loving this award. Hopefully, I think Amen. Like I don't know what he averaged last year. Amen Thompson, like
He's got to average like what, 15?
he wasn't he close to 20?
No, he was in the mid because he had missed some time. He was like in the mid teens as far as scoring.
Okay.
Here, I
think
got it.
He takes that step up.
Okay, then I stand corrected because
He
I was gonna
averaged
say the only
14 points.
okay because I thought he was closer to 18 to 20. Then it's like how much can you really improve?
Yeah, well, he started the year off slow and he had some injuries, but it was towards the end of the season going into the playoffs where he caught on fire. And it was
Yeah,
close to 23 points a game.
Yeah.
He became the go-to guy instead of Jalen Green.
You know
Yeah.
why, Elks? I'm going with Deja. He's from Israel. He's Jewish. Let's go. It's another one. I had to. I gotta represent, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look who walked in. Hey, Coach.
Come on, Coach.
Coach, you
Hey.
can put your picks in the chat for us for these categories.
Yeah, Coach, I'll add you here. Let me put.
No,
Coach
don't put him in there unless he wants to first. Let's see if he wants to.
All right.
Maybe he doesn't want
All
to.
right.
If he
Clutch
starts putting
player.
him in the chat, then you put-
Let's start off with Rios on this one. Clutch.
Man, this is a tough one. I'm torn between two guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with KD. I think his job here in Houston's gonna be to close games out. Like
That is
last
true.
shot, he's gonna be the guy that's gonna have the ball in his hands the last 10 seconds.
All right. I like that one. Blaze.
I kind of wish you would have asked me first because that's mine too. Because it's the same rationale. If they're going to make a championship run, he's the reason, and he will be the one. We talked about it last year. Look how talented this Houston Rockets team is. They don't have a closer. It could be Amen Thompson down the line. It could be, but now Jalen Green, was he going to make the jump? Now he's gone. It's like KD he will be the reason that they get as far as they go in the playoffs once they make it. And clutch, that's what when I think of KD, that's what I think of. That type of player where you can't go to him 4, 5, 6 times in a row if you really need to at the end of the game. He's going to find a shot and have an opportunity to win that game for you. And more times than not, he's going to win that game for you. That's how good he is.
Because he
Whether
can shoot
it's-
from the elbow. Like he's one of the few players in the NBA that still shoots from the elbow.
Yes,
Shoots
I was just going to say, whether it's going to the basket, fast break, mid-range from the elbow, or a deep three if you need a three, he can do it all. I mean, that's what I love. I've always loved about him. You put him in the right scenario, he'll take you to the promised land, and that's what Houston's banking on. So, yeah, I can't. There's a couple other ones I thought of, and I know where Mitch is going with it.
Where am I going with this one?
New York.
No. I'm not going with him. Sorry, Coach. I was thinking about it, but I'm not. Blaze, I'm going with one of your favorite young players in the league.
Matas Bucelis.
No. You actually have him. You have him for your MVP.
Marketing.
Give me Anthony Edwards.
Oh, okay.
That would make sense too. If
He's got the mentality. He's got the team around him. He's like, dude, give me that rock. Give me that rock. So
he's a closer. He is
definitely a closer. So I'm going with Anthony Edwards on that one. All right, Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year, we can just name a team.
Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year, to shut up all the Sixer fans. Oh, I would love it. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't happen. I'm picking it just because I want it to happen, to rub it into all the Sixer fans. They stay healthy. They make a run. They might lose in the semifinals or the Eastern Finals. They haven't been around with each other long enough to make a run, because I'm a realist when it comes. I'm not saying, even though it's my team and I'm passionate about them this year, I think top to bottom, youth, age, experience, they have a good coach, even though people hate him. And I think with the right leadership this year, he could take them way farther than people expect, especially the flip-flopping Philly fans.
All right. Rios.
I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna go with the coach of the Spurs.
Oh, what's his name?
It slips the tongue, but I think he gets them.
Mitch,
They probably won't be a top.
Mitch Johnson.
There you go. They probably
No,
won't
it's
be
not.
a top, 4 or 5 team.
I'm reading the 2026 Coach of the Year odds.
Oh my God, it actually is. Hey, I coached one of my favorite players. Okay.
I think he gets them into the playoffs, and I think that should do it because everyone else they've been consistent. They've been playoff contenders. They've been having winning records versus the Spurs. They've been in the basement the last few years. Even with a player as good as Wembanyama, they've still been in the basement of the West. And I think this year they take the next step forward and get back to being in the playoffs.
I am going with
Don't pick.
Jamal Mosley.
Yeah, you're gonna take the top pick, the best odds, because you don't have a fucking clue. That's why.
I don't have a clue.
Because
Okay.
you like Wagner, because he went to Michigan. Blah blah blah.
Sorry, I like what they did in the offseason.
I'm gonna
Except
say
for
it
the
right
whole
now.
giving it. What?
I'm gonna go out on a limb with my hot take of the year.
Okay.
Last year it was the Cavs. This year it's the Magic. They're frauds. They ain't going anywhere.
Okay.
They're good.
I'm not
but they
talking
ain't-
about the postseason.
I know you're talking about Coach of the Year. I'm talking about the season. Just like I was on the Cavs all last year. I'm the
All right.
same way with the Mavericks. I mean the Magic this year. Until they prove it, they ain't going nowhere.
All
They're
right.
good.
Blaze, can you read me who coach has? He put them in the chat there.
Joker for MVP.
Okay.
Go figure. Ace Bailey, Rookie of the Year, homer pick.
Okay.
Some guy named TBD for 6-man. We'll have to make someone up. Tom Derringer. Tom Bill Derringer. MVP, MIP, Desmond
Wait,
Bain.
so who is it for 6-man? I'm sorry.
TBD. Capital T, as in T.
Oh, I thought you actually mean
TBD.
like to be determined.
Yeah, it does. That's what it means.
Okay.
He doesn't have an
So,
answer.
Defensive player of the year.
He doesn't have one on there, but he has most improved is Desmond Bain and clutch is Banchero for the
All
fraud
right.
Magic.
No,
And the coach is the Knicks because the Knicks are going all the
he
way.
put him.
No, I'm saying it for him.
Okay.
He's saying the Knicks are going undefeated this year. They're not going to lose
Hey.
one game through the whole playoffs too. Damn, coach, that's a hot take.
Most improved. Bain.
I don't
And
think we'll ever see another 70+ win team again.
No, I don't think so.
There's a lot more parity now in the NBA. You're not going to see, these teams that go, 72-10, 73-9. High 60s is probably it's about the ceiling.
He took Wemby too.
Me too. Okay.
Or it's hard not to when you got such a standout defensive player. I mean, it's
not just that. He grew 2 inches.
he's going to
He's
grow
like
another 2.
75. It's kind of hard not to win it when you're
He's
that.
going to be
damn tall.
7'9" next year.
Yes,
Two
David. Halftime is a Knicks fan. He's actually a Rockets fan too. The coach. Okay.
So
The coach from
Bickerstaff,
Detroit.
there's JB Bickerstaff in Detroit, Quinn Snyder in the Hawks.
That's
Mike
another
Brown.
cool one too. Because I think he takes them. They've been a joke of a franchise for years, and I think he got a bad break here in Houston, but he has a chance to turn it around in Detroit. So
If what we're talking about happens with Durant, like he becomes the closer that helps them win games. Amen. Thompson becomes the most improved. Kevin Durant is up there for MVP. Udoka may be up for Coach of the Year if he keeps this team together and gives them a run. Why not?
Yeah.
That's normally who wins head coach is, hey, this team is making a run for a title. Their coach is really doing a good job. So, they're not going to pick just like those other awards we're talking about. They're not going to pick a team who won 20 games to be coach. Grady Dick, I told you. You seen that picture I put in the chat. They need to get the LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball up to Toronto so we can have Dick and Balls. Grady Dick and the Balls.
LaMelo Ball needs to request a trade.
Yeah, to Toronto with Grady Dick so we can have Dick and Ball.
The internet would not have. The internet will have a field day with that one.
Bol can be their center.
It kind of reminds me of the
Jacob
Atlanta
Ball.
Falcons. It kind of reminds me of the Atlanta Falcons quarterback Michael Penix.
Yeah, we need one more player because they got Dick, Ball, and Bowl. They need one more player for the starting five for
LiAngelo Ball.
the Toronto Penises.
Just put LiAngelo Ball there.
Toronto Woodpeckers. No, he's too busy rapping.
Need a Chubb and a Woody?
And their coach could be JJ Reddick.
All right. Executive of the year.
JJ Reddick.
That's not executive.
Oh. I don't know. What is executive of the year? I mean, why is it even on there? Who cares?
I'm just curious.
I'm going to
Sixers.
go with the homer pick. I'm going to go with Houston. If they win the
Yeah.
championship, hands down, Fertitta and Rafael Stone get executives of the year. I mean, come on. They brought Kevin Durant to Houston.
Yeah, good. And I'm going to take my homer pick too, because if Nick Nurse is going to be coach of the year, then I want Morey to be MVP of the year of the world. And I could say, fuck you, Sixer fans, for being so fickle. Look, now you're good. You probably love your coach and your GM and your owner. And then if they lose 2 games, you're going to want to fire them all. Fickle. Philly Fickles. That's what they should be called.
All right. I'm going with the Magic.
Speaking of that, actually, the Mavericks would be a good one for that one if they can hold that team together. After last year trading Luka, then you get executive of the year because your team bounces back.
That'd be insane.
Wouldn't
That'd
that
be
crazy?
crazy.
Because everyone wants to crucify him for
Nico.
that trade. Yeah, Nico for Yeah, give me Nico for executive.
Oh, that man had depth threats, and he wins the year. Oh, I mean,
I just remember the one video where people were walking on the street and they see him eating dinner and they're fucking with him eating dinner in a restaurant.
All right, Coach, I got you.
Like, can you imagine?
So for the Knicks, he got Leon Rose, obviously. But yeah, this is everything we got for this year.
God, Brent.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to ask Randy for his, and then I'll ask Nikki for his, and then that way we get everyone in this. So, all right, that was good. That was good. I'm really like Desmond Bain for most improved. That is a good one. That is a good one. But the thing is, they got too much value.
he has to
and I
justify that trade because, I mean, my brother in Christ, 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bain.
Where's he at now?
Orlando.
Lando.
And I picked Magic for executive of the year and the coach of the
He's
year.
going to need to go on a James Harden type of transition from, being a guy to a superstar to justify all that draft capital they gave up for him. Because, man, you got more for Desmond Bain than you got for Kevin Durant.
I know. Nico
You got
gets
more for Desmond Bain than you got for Luka Doncic.
I don't see him as a needle mover. Like, I don't. I mean, he's a good player, solid player, but I just don't. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just my opinion, but I don't see him as a needle mover for that team. Like, if that's why people were making them a contender in the East because they got Desmond Bain. I mean,
no,
really
I think it's because of the Banchero. It's because of the Wagner, the year he had last year, and they're just banking on that.
But so we go back to what we talked about before, even though Spider Mitchell, I still think he is superstar, all-star. Like, Banchero's really good. We know that. But is he going to go to the next level to be a guy that could be a closer consistently and take a team to make a championship run? We don't know that. There's no proof in the history that says he's the guy. He's really good. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying, until a player proves they can move to that elite level, how are they going to get past teams that have elite players to get to the finals? It just doesn't happen that often. And are they deep enough? We've talked about that with championship style teams in the past. I mean, what do they have past their starting 5? Just like the other team I talked about, they don't really have much on the bench.
Nico gets credit for making a rigged trade that Adam Silver. Dude, I was just watching an Adam Sandler movie earlier.
Adam Sandler is the new commissioner for the NBA. Adam Sandler, you got it.
Wow,
Another Jew! Yay! But yeah, guys, let us know your predictions in the chat. Yeah, it's Brandon, Executive of the Year, Angel Reese.
Me bounds.
She
Doesn't
was a
wanna be
model,
sec-
actually.
Doesn't want to be sexualized, but now she's walking the runway in underwear.
I know, right?
Go figure. Make it make sense.
It makes zero sense.
Never
But
mind. She's the
yeah.
Michael Jordan of WNBA, though, as she says.
Wait,
She's,
huh?
she's going to go down as the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. That's what she says.
Wow.
If you're going to dream big, I guess.
Maybe the Draymond Green of the NBA, WNBA,
they have the same mustache, I guess.
Or Bill Laimbeer.
Not even the Rodman. I've heard that comparison. Like, not even. I wouldn't know Rodman comparison.
Nah, I hate that. I hate that comparison so much. So much. It's like
she didn't pro wrestle with the NWO.
Right. Right.
She didn't wear a wedding gown like on a magazine cover like Rodman did.
Oh my God.
Like,
thank God I wasn't around for that.
Dennis Rodman is like the wildest athlete ever, man. Like, he was dating Carmen Electra, drunk in Vegas, and also plays an NBA Finals game. Like,
wow.
Heart. There's a lot of heart. I mean, he had skill, but that's heart, man. The way he used to dive after basketballs and tip the ball away from people to get rebounds, like it's very unique that you see someone who that's their skill. And then when he tried to shoot the ball, it looked like
it was
horrible. Like, why are you? Yeah, don't do that again.
He would have like 5 blocks, 14 rebounds.
For those few times he'll pull down a rebound and look around with no one to pass, and you're like, no, don't do it. And he starts to dribble down the court. But I mean, that just goes to show you, if you're that good at one thing, look how legendary you can become if you're on the right team that just needs that.
Yeah.
Just needs a compliment.
How many titles did Rodman win? 4? 5? It was 5. Okay, for some reason I thought it was 4.
2 with the Pistons and 3 with the Bulls.
Right. Damn. 5.
That's what that's ideal career, is to latch on to the next dynasty. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? That rarely happens. Who else can you think of that went from one dynasty to the next one? And LeBron doesn't count because he carries his own fake dynasty around with him. But like, that would be
I would say Robert Horry.
That would be like,
Robert Horry, yeah.
Spurs,
and Rocket, yeah. What was he on? Yeah, he was definitely a hopper as well. From legacy to legacy. That'd be like if Steph Curry got traded to the Thunder right now.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if that happened? That'd be insane.
Whose head would explode.
Yeah.
You know who has the potential to do that? Klay Thompson. Think about it, right? The way the Dallas are right now, if they get another ring or 2, he went from the Warriors to that.
I mean, they have the potential to make a run, but it's tough, man. I mean, how bad is Kyrie? Like, when's he coming back?
The problem is
All-Star break, I think.
Like Blaze said, the health. Can you count on Kyrie and Anthony Davis to stay healthy all year? Really?
That's why you have like Cooper Flag. That's why you have Derek Lively.
Yeah, but all in all, if you're going to make a dynasty and keep running, you need those 2 big pieces healthy, and it's tough to count on them. I mean, as a Sixer fan, of course, we know the feeling. I said you guys would get Steph Curry. Pretty good.
Trust me, I get it with injuries things. But early, mid 2000s when we had Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady, we thought, this is going to get us over the hump. This is going to get us to beat the Lakers, and they're both injured every year. I'm like,
that's why I'm so adamant when it comes to giving people this elite status and putting them up. Oh, they're going to win it all, or their team's going to be so great this year. I was skeptical on the Cavs last year. I just got lucky to be right that they weren't where people thought, it's got to be Cavs Thunder. They've been good for 2 years. They're the best teams. You got to have that juggernaut, either depth and some superstars that on the elite level to get you there. Once you're there, like teams like Detroit and Orlando and Cleveland do not scream finals to me.
No,
none of them do.
No, especially with the Cavs right now. They got Lonzo Ball as their 6th man. I was thinking about putting him as my 6th man of the year. I was thinking about it. I mean, he can get the assists, score the buckets. He could average a double-double
Yeah,
off the bench.
I would put the Bucks over those 3 teams just because they have Giannis. I mean, they have Giannis blowing up, and you just need a bunch of role players and some depth. You know, they don't have it completely there right now, but I'm just saying they might be a small trade or two away from having a couple extra pieces where they can contend again. Like I'd put more on teams like the Hawks and stuff than I would on Orlando and Detroit right now. Although Orlando and Detroit, they are one superstar moving up with Cade and Paolo. If those 2 superstars, either one, make that jump to elite status and become, then they will be contenders. But they're not there yet to me.
They're on the right path. I'll give them that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not knocking any of those teams. I'm just saying there's a level for me. Once you reach perennial all-star, there's a big gap between that and elite. Like a lot of people mix that up. To me, there's a big gap before you're going to become the Pistons, the Bulls, the Rockets, the Spurs, the Warriors, a dynasty type of team. You got to have that legendary elite player or 2.
Legendary. But let me ask you guys this. Who's considered elite in this league? Who do you have as elite in the NBA right now?
Joker, LeBron, Steph, Giannis.
LeBron now?
As long as he's playing, he's elite. As much as I knock him, he's still elite.
Okay, so who you have?
I'd put KD up there too. Joker. I can't even put SGA there yet. He did it 1 year. If he falls off this year, he'll be a one-hit wonder. Like, let's be real. You got to do it for multiple years. Steph, Joker, Giannis, LeBron, KD. That might be it.
That's 5.
That might be as far as super elite. Like that have been there, that have proven they're there, they can take their team there.
Harden?
Yeah. No, he's not. No, not even because I don't like him.
Not anymore. He was elite, but he's taking a step back.
If he wouldn't have fell off and kept going, he could have stayed. He was at that level, like you just said. He was there, but it was.
You put Giannis in there, right? You put Giannis.
Yeah, okay,
Giannis.
Giannis.
I was just making sure. I was like, wait. What about Giannis? Okay.
I mean, Luka could be, but he would have to do it after LeBron leaves.
Yeah, it's not Luka's time yet. If he was on Dallas, then we would have a different conversation.
And he would have to win like 3 of them.
Yeah.
I'm talking dynasty shit, like Steph, LeBron, KD, Curry, Giannis type shit. Like Giannis still, honestly, he needs another one to get super elite. I mean, he's that damn good, but if I would put one on the lower end of that 5, it would have to be him because he only has the 1.
So Rios, who would you classify as elite then?
Yeah, same ones Blaze mentioned.
Those 5.
Those 5, like that. Those are because they've done it year after year. They've won MVP. They've won, championship MVP. Like year after year, they're among the elites of the elite. You got to do more than 1 year to be considered elite.
But there's a lot that are knocking on the door. Jason Tatum comes back and wins 2 more. Ant goes on a run with his team. People like Ja or Zion, if they ever live up to their potential, there's others that could become there because you got to be like, I don't want to say the corny generational talent, stuff. You have to have the it factor, basically.
So I just put in ChatGPT the NBA elite players in the league right now. Jokic, SGA, Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Wemby, Edwards.
Yeah, see, Wemby, Luka, and what's the other one that you said?
SGA.
SGA's not there yet. Edwards is not there yet, and they're 2 of my favorite players. They're 2 of the best in the league, no doubt. But like we were just saying, consistency over a long period of time makes you elite, is where I'm going with it. Other people might have a different definition.
And ultimately, that's what comes down to hardware. Individual and team hardware.
Yes. If you don't have an MVP or a ring, you're not on the list. Easiest. I mean, I hate to say it. And as much as I would put Barkley as elite, he might be borderline because he doesn't have. I mean, I don't think he won an MVP, did he?
No.
He
didn't win anything. Defensive player of the year, I think, but anything else now.
Don't get me wrong. That next level of talent is superstars. We're talking perennial all-stars. I'm not knocking them.
Your SGAs, your Lukas, and that.
Yeah, but until they continue to do it. Yeah,
I'll do multiple.
those five is it. And Giannis is on the verge because he only has that one. But if you just look at his consistency, I mean, when was Giannis's bad year? He doesn't have
His
he doesn't
rookie year.
he doesn't, he
When he was
doesn't
a
have yeah,
teenager,
he
he got
doesn't
paid
he
100.
doesn't have one. He doesn't have a bad year. That's what I
They
mean.
didn't even put LeBron on this list.
Like SGA, what
I
did
just noticed
SGA
that.
do his first couple years? Not a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm
He's
talking
on the
about
second team.
yeah. I mean, once he had to leave the freaking Clippers.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, all right, guys. This is the Pick and Roll podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Join Rios and I in a half hour for the Rockets and not Raptors, Hawks. Yeah, join us for the Rockets and Hawks. It's going to be a fun game. I cannot wait to see you all there.
Here we
And-
go, Steelers. Here we go. Beat them fucking bungholes.
I forgot it's Thursday Night Football.
You
Bleh.
can't lose to the bungholes. Not no 40 versus 40 quarterbacks. It's the
Oh, it's gonna be Unk Bowl.
it's the icy hot bowl.
Jesus.
All right,
Happy
guys.
pudding bowl.
We'll catch y'all later, guys. Peace. Have a good rest of your night.